Hello everybody, Tycalra here, and welcome back to more The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword. Last time, we found our loft wing and learned how to fly it, and this time, we're going to be participating in the wing ceremony, and hopefully we'll be winning. Why am I starting on the title screen again, you may ask? Well, we're going to be jumping straight into cutscenes as soon as we start, and I just wanted to have time to do my intro. So, now that, with all that said, I will mention this episode is going to be extremely cutscene heavy. There's a lot of cutscenes coming up, and I won't have a lot of time to talk about other things, so I'm just warning you now that there will be a lot of cutscenes in this episode. So let's jump right into it. Your loft wing really is amazing, especially considering everything the poor guy has been through this morning. I'm going to fly back and tell Father what happened. Why she needs to fly there is beyond me, but... Well, if it isn't Tycalra. Word around the plaza is you found that dumb bird of yours. Well, that's just great, because you and that dumb bird can't tell time. All the pre-race warm-ups me and the guys did before were for nothing, and now I'm all stiff. We've been waiting forever for this race to start, and they delay it for you. I don't get it. The big flake gets special treatment? You're almost a man, and yet you still can't seem to go anywhere without Zelda. I bet you can't even decide what to have for lunch on your own, huh? And don't think we haven't noticed that the smug looks. Ooh, Zelda and I are best friends. We go everywhere together. Ugh. You think you're pretty suave, don't you? Well, don't you? Gruz has been going on forever about how he's going to be the one with Zelda. He's really got his pompadour in a ruffle about her. These two are kind of idiots. I hate to break it to you, but today is the day I bust up this adorable little fantasy land you're living in. Zelda's playing the role of the goddess at today's ceremony, and I'm going to be the one to clean that sailcloth. When I heard she made it herself, man, no way was I going to let some scrawny clown snatch that prize from me. Oh yes, that sailcloth. Zelda's sailcloth will be mine. Oh man, I bet she was thinking about me when she was stitching it. Yep, I can see it now. First I win the big race, and then Zelda and I finish the ceremony together on the statue. Just the two of us. It'll be our special moment alone. Nobody is stopping me and Zelda from having our moment. Oh, it's so real. I can see it. Duh. Yeah, he's dumb. Oh yeah. Goose, psst, Gross, behind you, right behind you. What, can't you two see I'm in the middle of being in trouble, apparently. Gah! Care to explain what you just meant by our special moment alone? Nothing big, really, just Tycalra, yeah, I was telling my buddy how glad I was he found that red bird of his. Boy, am I looking forward to a fair race. Anyhow, later, Zelda, look for me during the race. I'll be the one pulling off all the dangerous moves. As he overconfidently walks off, with his two lackeys following behind. Did you hear that guy? A fair race? Yeah, the chances of that happening are just about less than 0. Either way, don't let those fools get you down, Tycalra. Just get out there and fly the best you can. I know you've got these guys beat, and deep down, I think you do too. I'm considering saying something stupid, but I won't. That's the spirit, Tycalra. Trust me, you can win this. Hey! The wing ceremony will now begin. Participating students, please assemble. Looks like it's race time. Good luck, Tycalra. Not entirely sure how they're doing that. Maybe they're just farting real bad.
Hey!
Your attention, please. At last, we are ready to begin the wing ceremony. I was beginning to worry that we'd have to proceed without Tycalra, but luckily that is no longer a concern. I'm glad you could all make it. Before we start, I'll explain the rules for today's competition. I have attached a small statuette to this bird, who I will then release into the skies. On my signal, press A to dash and dive off the ledge. Once you are in the air, mount your loft wing. Remember to call your bird promptly with down once you drive off the edge. Whoever catches the bird and claims the statue with A will be this year's champion. Those are the rules. Simple enough, I should think. But do you need to hear them again? We do not, because then he'll repeat it all exactly the same. Excellent! As you well know, today's champion will graduate to the next class, bringing him one step closer to knighthood. He will also receive a gift from the young woman chosen to play the role of the goddess in this year's ritual. Today is a special day for many reasons, but it's also the 25th anniversary of our fine institution. To celebrate the occasion, today's champion shall also receive a gift high atop the statue of the goddess. I hear the young woman performing the role of the goddess this year has crafted the gift herself. And as you all well know, the role of the goddess this year will be performed by the lovely Zelda. Let's see your finest flying out there. Show me just how hard you've been practicing. Also, I want to see good, clean flying. Anyone caught interfering with other riders will answer to me. That goes double for you, Groose.
Hey!
Alright, gentlemen, line up at my command. The competition will begin. And we're already lined up. Go! So, here we go. We have to dash off and call our loft wing. And the competition has begun. So, as he stated before, we will be trying to obtain the statue from the loft wing, the golden loft wing down here. It is always marked in your vision, and if it goes off screen, there will be arrows pointing to where it will be. So you need to basically just dive at it at all times. It is actually impossible to fail this sequence, so don't worry if you suck at the game, because it'll allow you to do this for as long as it takes, which can actually be quite a while. Oh, I got it! Okay. And as soon as you get it for the first time, hey, don't you know this is my day to get all the glory? And Groose and his buddies will now start throwing eggs at you, which I'm not exactly sure how easy they are to avoid. I don't remember, honestly. You can see I just dodged that one right there. But yeah, you do have to chase after the bird twice. But it's honestly it's fairly simple. And, ow. I don't know why that happened. But so, while we're doing this, something I would like to mention. They mentioned that it was the 25th anniversary of the Knight Academy. That's significant for the series because it's actually, this game was released to celebrate the 25th anniversary of The Legend of Zelda. Catch the bird. Oh, I almost got it. This can be fairly difficult if you don't know what you're doing, but there we go. And you got the bird statue. It proves your victory today. Wait until Zelda sees this. So it's going to proceed right into the next segment, right after having caught the bird. Tycholra! Not sure how safe that was exactly, but it seemed to work out fine for them. Don't worry, I'm fine. Great flying, Tycholra. Congratulations. Now we'd better get on with the ceremony. So we're going to fly up to the statue of the goddess where the next section can take place. Tycholra, hand me that bird statuette you grabbed in the race. I must offer it to the goddess. Great goddess, guiding light and protector of our people, Grant us your blessing and mercy as I act in your stead during this ceremony. Valiant youth who grasped victory at the celebration of the bird folk, in accordance with the old ways, I now bestow the blessing of the goddess upon you. The blessings of the goddess drift down from the heavens aloft a sail, which I now pass on to you. You got the sailcloth! You can now jump from any height without fear of a painful landing. It smells nice, too. Tychalra, quit goofing. This is supposed to be a sacred ritual, remember? So apparently she could see him causing the cloth to float high above his head. You know, they say that the goddess gave the sailcloth to her chosen hero long ago. Of course, the one you're holding isn't the same one. I've been working hard to finish making this sailcloth in time to give it to today's champion. I'm really glad I got to give it to you, Tychalra. Make sure you take good care of it, okay? Thanks for making it up here to do this with me today. Like you promised, Tychalra. Now we really should finish up this ritual. You do know what happens at the end, right? Nope. Really? Huh, I thought you would have figured it out by now. You have to jump off the statue. Look down, see that big round design in the courtyard below? To finish the ceremony, you need to drop down right into the center of it. Leap off the edge, right here, right before you hit the ground. Press B to open your sailcloth. Just how brave are you? If you were really fearless, you'd wait until the last second to use your sailcloth. So ready to jump? Well, it doesn't give us an option. Here we go. While falling, you can tilt your Wii remote to aim yourself, and all you have to do is just make sure you land in it, and you can press B, and there you go. Of course, she gets to fly down. That was perfect. You're amazing, Tychalra. You know, Tychalra, seeing as how you won today, and with the weather being so nice, you think maybe you'd like to, you know, go fly around the clouds together. Tychalra, hey Tychalra. Today was amazing. Watching you win the race and performing the ritual together, I'll always remember this. It really was wonderful. You know, Tychalra, there's something I've been meaning to talk to you about. What is that? Seem to be having a bit of a problem here. What's going on? Ah, Tychalra! Didn't work out quite so well for him. Or us, I guess. Looks like we're having flashbacks of that same dream that we had at the beginning of the game. Tychalra. Maybe not quite so flashbacky, or however that goes. I don't think that's a word. I am waiting for you. The time has come for you to awaken. You are vital to a mission of great importance. Tycholra. Ah, you're awake.
Oh.
When your Loftwing carried you back, you were limp and unconscious. I feared the worst. Fortunately, you don't appear to have any serious injuries. For that much we can be grateful. But Tycholra, where's Zelda? She was with you, was she not? What's happened to my daughter? And for once, Link actually talks, and we don't get to hear it. A black tornado, you say? That was no ordinary storm. You must not push yourself. You're still recovering. Tell me, when you saw Zelda today, did anything about her seem off? I see. She was talking about the surface, then. And you've been having dreams about a great mission. How interesting. I'm sorry, I was lost in thought there for a moment. It's all very strange, but I doubt there's much of a connection between these things. I'm concerned for Zelda, but so long as she's with her Loftwing, I'm sure she'll be fine. Either way, daybreak has yet to arrive. It would be very difficult to spot one girl and her bird in the dark of night. It would also be very dangerous. Rest now, Tycholra. She's going to be fine. She's out there alive. I know it. So we once again gain control of Link, and there seems to be a strange voice outside. However, before we go, we can once again check our closet and receive another free 5 rupees. This blue rupee will always respawn whenever you restart the game, so it's a good thing to check. It's not very much, but it's always worth checking. There's a strange figure, the same figure we apparently saw in the dream before. So it looks like we need to chase after her. Before we continue, I would like to just note the music here. This is one of my favorite songs in the entire series, not the series, but in the entire game. And we'll get to hear a little bit more of it once we exit. This song, this character's name is Fi, or Fi, however you wish to pronounce it. It really varies depending on the person. I'll probably end up pronouncing it both ways. This song is simply titled Follow Fi, and it is truly one of my favorite songs in the series, in the game. It's a very beautiful sound. So here we have one of those cats that we helped out earlier, that we saw earlier. But we haven't seen any at night at this point. And, well, they're not very nice. You can simply just slash away at them a little bit to get them to calm down. He'll eventually run away from you, and you can pick him up like this. If you want to, you can throw him off a cliff. And it's somewhat amusing, but they will just come back right back up, so it's not that worth it. However, there is a chest down here, if you want to get that. There you get a red rupee. It's worth 20 rupees, and don't spend it all in one place, it says. So, interesting contrast between Skyloft at night versus the day. There's lots of monsters everywhere. During the day, it's a bright, happy place. The weather's always nice, and this cat's not going to kill you. But at night, things become hostile and dark, and there's monsters everywhere, which I really appreciate about this game, actually, because it creates a very interesting contrast between the day and night cycles, which is a very interesting concept, I think. So we're gonna continue following Pete on here. We got some more monsters up here. That's a key, so I don't think I said that last time when we saw those. That's their official name. Get out of here. You can run up the walls, no problem. Oh, by the way, choo-choos, large choo-choos, when they split like that, they can reform into larger choo-choos if they get together. Here, I'll show you. I'll split these two. Maybe I won't show you. I guess this is a good time to... Some monsters will drop materials. So here we've got the jelly blob, which is a material. So some monsters will do that. So we can kill these guys some more. That heart just fell off the cliff. Except I caught it. You can just jump onto these vines. I don't remember how tall these are. We're almost there. And we're now on the other side of the goddess statue, which we saw earlier. And this door in the front of the goddess statue now becomes open to us. And I think I'm going to have to end things off right here. It's been about 20 minutes, I think, so we're going to stop right here. And so next time on The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword, we'll be entering the goddess statue and seeing what's inside and what that character, what Fee, wanted us to see. We'll see you guys then.